Hi, I'm Kat, and I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or a sleeve operation on 8/8/1988. No, 2088. I'm in a different century, or yeah, that's wow. Anyway, um, I um, my starting weight was 370 pounds. My weight as of surgery was 220 pounds. And my current weight at 2 weeks out is 303 pounds and 0.2 of a pound. Because, I count that. It's important. So that is a loss of 4 pounds since last week. 16.8 since surgery, and 66.8 total. I can't tell you how much I am going to be excited when I hit 70, just because it feels better. I mean, I'm close. It feels close. It is close. In like 3 and a little bit, I will be at 70 pounds down, and that's going to be fantastic. I really am going to be excited about that. But I knew there was going to be a slowdown because the first week is like crazy, because it was what, 13, pretty much 13 pounds, 12.8 pounds for the first week. And I knew that was going to be crazy, and it's odd because it's even a little bit more than that when you consider that the day of surgery weight was 320, but when I came home from the hospital it was 325, because you gain weight in the hospital and they tell you not to, they're all like, don't weigh yourself when you get home, wait a week and then weigh yourself. But I'm like, I want to know. I just want to know. I want to know all of it. And I know that I'm going to stall, and I know that I'm going to possibly gain weight some weeks, but I'm going to weigh myself, and I'm going to weigh myself every day. And just be kind to myself when I'm thinking about it. But it's a little weird to be down, like nearly 70 pounds, and I can tell in my clothes. This sweatshirt that I'm wearing is a 2XL, and I had a 3XL of this exact same sweatshirt, and it has kind of snug fitting arms, and I could not fit into that when I started. I loved the sweatshirt, and I was very excited to get it because it's a special promotional one for something that my husband did. And when I first put it on, the 3X, I'm like, yeah, I'm not really able to fit this. This feels uncomfortable. But I was excited when I started to be able to wear the 3X, and that felt good. And then my husband has been, we did keto so I could get to my goal weight for surgery, and he did it with me, which I didn't expect because the man loves his rice. But he did it with me, and he has lost, I think 30 pounds. Yeah, he's lost 30 pounds. And he was like, oh, I can't, this was his. He's like, I can't wear this anymore. It's too baggy. Well, he can wear it too more, but it was really pretty baggy on him. And he had access to get a extra large, so he traded that in. And I'm like, you know what? I'll take your 2X. And it feels. At first when I said that, I thought, yeah, I'll take it, and I'll wait, and I'll fit into it a little later. But we'll see. And by the way, I have these headphones around my neck because I noticed in the last video that my audio sounded pretty crappy, and this is a much better mic. I don't want to be wearing the headphones because there's no need, but I thought, oh, I'll wear them on my neck. They're not going to look great, but for now it works, and the important thing is to get the video now. And I noticed that Cassie is cleaning herself back here. If I see her going for the crotch, I'll probably try to stop her, just because it's not nice, Cassie. But yeah, I could see her just glaring at me. But anyway, how am I doing? I am doing pretty damn good. I am going to be so glad today is my last day for the full liquid diet on my plan. My plan, the first 2 days after you get home from the hospital, are clear liquids, so water, Jello. That's really all I had was water and Jello. Tea, you can have tea. And I think decaf coffee, and by tea I mean herbal, non-caffeinated tea. No more caffeine. Honestly, not a big thing for me. I never really was a caffeine person. But that's that irritates your stomach, especially your new stomach, is very delicate. So at 2 weeks, I can graduate to basically what I'm going to be eating for the next 3 months, or most of 2.5 months, which is most proteins. They say soft proteins, but honestly, it's like most proteins except for, but it's got to be sort of ground, like hamburger. Yay, gonna be excited about that. Tuna, like canned tuna. I'm not. Well, I can, oddly enough, canned tuna is the one fish I can eat. But like canned chicken, which I'm really excited about because that means I can do I have a great pizza recipe, because like I said, I've been doing keto for probably 4 months, and I found a recipe for pizza that involves a chicken crust. So which sounds, first time I heard about it, I thought that sounds crazy. I'm not gonna like that, and I tried it and I love it. It's a canned of tuna, like no, sorry, not tuna. Don't do it with tuna. That really doesn't sound good. It's a can of chicken, and I usually use a 10-ounce can, and then an egg and and some Parmesan cheese, and you mix that together. You dry out the chicken first. You mix it with the egg and everything. You form the crust. You cook that for a little while, and then you bring it back out, and then you put your regular pizza toppings on. And you can do sauce, but we just traditionally don't use sauce. But what's great is, I top it with cheese or pepperoni. Usually we do feta cheese, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni, but you can do other things. But all of that, everything that I just mentioned is a protein. And when you have the surgery, your first rule is protein first. Well, that's a fucking, excuse my language, that's a pizza, and it's all protein. So I mean, I'm gonna only be able to eat like a tiny sliver of it, and I'm not gonna do it one of the first foods out, because the crust is cooked a little bit and is dried out, and you can't have any fluids when you're eating, which is still something that I'm getting used to. It's hard with the soup, but I'm getting used to it, and just learning how it is. But drinking with food was where I drank most of my water. So turning that around has been a struggle, but something that I'm doing and happy about. Doing. So let's be honest, I'm doing it. Trying to get all my vitamins in. I use the Berry-tastic. I think that's the name of the app. I'm gonna pull it up here. Yeah, Berry-tastic. It's see, there's my progress. I have more fats. Like I'm eating sort of keto now. Right now, and I've got 32 ounces of water for half of the day, so that's great. And I've got I really like this water bottle. I think I showed it last time, but I really like this water bottle because it has the times on it, and it has the ounces really clearly delineated, so it's very easy to keep track of how much I've had. And I was really excited that before noon today, I got a whole 32 ounces of Mio orange flavored water, and I'm so I think I'm on track today to get my whole 64 ounces, because that's my goal. I was really surprised. I thought I was just going to be able to sip water, but I can drink 2 or 3 ounces. I can drink 2 ounces at a time and be okay, like drink like a normal person, which I didn't think I was going to be able to drink like a normal person, at least not this quickly. I have been my full liquid stage I've been having a lot of soup, and actually I decided this week that I was going to have, I got loaded potato soup, which has little bits in it, but that hasn't bothered me. It has bits of potato, but anything I make sure to chew as well as I can. But I'm going to be going off carbs again, like pretty much, not completely, but a good deal. I'm going to be going off carbs once I get to eat protein. But I've been feeling hungry, and the potato soup has kept me fuller. It sounded good to me. And at this stage, because I had to go pretty much 2 weeks, most of 2 weeks, without, on this liquid, soups, yogurt, and I got the YQ Dannon yogurt, which is in some Safeways out here. I don't know where else it is. Which is really low carb, which I was happy about. High protein, low carb, so that's good. But I really want to. I'm gonna cut back down, but like now I need things that sound good to me, and so that's what I've been. That's what I've been concentrating on. So potato soup sounded good to me. I got it. I actually tried a little bit of jambalaya, which had much more stuff in it, but it was really hot. So yeah, I had a little of that, and it settled okay in my pouch, and that's fine. I have and I have a friend who my surgery sibling, who she went through the same surgery I did, and I think I mentioned that she had been having more trouble. Like seemed to be going along pretty well. My wounds are almost completely healed, so I'm really excited about that because I like to sleep on my side. I like to sometimes sleep on my stomach. Hey, that's not good for the crotch right now. Come on. So I'm excited to be able to sleep on my stomach and on my side comfortably again. Yeah, you're cute. You're very cute. But my surgery sibling, she actually had to end up going to the hospital, and when she told me what she did, I was just like, oh wow, okay. So as a warning, she decided to have a little bit of the inside of a pot sticker on one day, and it settled pretty well with her. So the next day she decided to have the inside of a vegetable egg roll. And vegetables are very fibrous and probably not good this far out, especially, because she had surgery the same day I did. And not recommended at all. We're supposed to be easy things to digest, and that was a pretty, vegetables even cooked are a little harder. But it seemed to settle okay in her pouch, so then she decided to have some of the hard outside of the egg roll. And after she had that, I don't know quite why it is. I think it was just too much. She started feeling pain, she said, from her collarbone. Hi, Cassie. Okay. No, not on the desk. Not on the desk. Not now. Oh, yeah. Everything's going crazy. Sorry. So she had the hard part of the egg roll, and I think it was just too much food because she said from her collarbone to her bra line she started to feel pain. She didn't quite describe the pain, but I've heard other people talk about it before, and they talk about sort of like a heart, not maybe a heart-burning pain or maybe just a pressure pain. And from what she was describing to me, I'm like, that sounds like you're just full. And she's like, oh, it was too high for my stomach. And it's like, no, that's not too high for your stomach. So, and plus, if you're full and you've got the little pouch, it starts coming back up it starts sitting in your esophagus waiting to get into your food. So that pain, she was out when that happened, and she was, and somebody offered her a sip of water because she saw she wasn't feeling good. What have you done? Get out of the cables. She got tangled in the mic cable, but she she was in pain, and they gave her some water to drink, and she thought, oh cool, that'll help. No, that's not going to help. And it did exactly what I thought it was going to do, which was she brought it up. You know, she couldn't keep the water down because there's no room. There's no room. Water comes back up. So because she vomited, then she got nervous, and she went to her her closest hospital, which was not the hospital that we had the surgery at, because there's only a few centers that for Kaiser that do it in this area. So she went to the emergency room, I guess, there, and she started to feel better once the food started to move through her system. But the doctors there wouldn't release her, and they pretty much forced her to go in an ambulance, yikes, to the hospital where she had the surgery, and then had to wait there for a while for one of the bariatric surgeons to come and clear her. And they, you know, and they saw her. It's like, oh, can you keep water down? Okay, you can go. So if you have the surgery and if you feel that pain, it pretty much means you're full. It means you've gone, you know, some people talk about the one step too far. And I don't know if I've fully had that yet, but I haven't had real food yet. You know, I've been doing soups. I'm excited about real food, but I haven't had it yet. So I can't say for a fact that how that's going to work, you know, but I've had times where, like with water or with the fluid, I've, you know, either had something and I just feel sort of like a bloom of pain, and I calm and breathe and it goes. But I think that that's just sort of like the baby version of what she had, where that pain blooms and it's going to stay there until enough of the food has passed through your system, and you know, you're back to a normal size pouch. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what I think was going on there. And she was miserable and she was upset, and I felt really bad for her. But I think she pushed it way too far. She was really, really concerned that she had done damage, like by vomiting, or something had done damage to her stomach. And I don't think you can. I mean, I think if you vomit a lot, you probably can. But a lot of people, I've heard of a lot of people who have trouble keeping fluids down early on and vomit. So I don't think that once or twice that's a big deal. But anyway, I feel a little weird because it's not my story, but I think it's important to know and to have some sort of realization that, you know, if you have intense, sharp shooting pain or something like that, yeah, go to the hospital. But if you've just been eating and you think you pushed it too far, maybe, you know, wait a little bit and see how you feel. And see if it's if you feel like, you know, if in an hour you feel as bad as you felt right when you ate the food, then yeah. Cassie, no. I have a bag full of patterns. There was a really good sale at Joann's, and I ended up getting a lot of patterns. But you know, don't necessarily jump to that right away. Take some time. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I've gone a lot longer than I thought I was going to go. But yeah, I have had a really smooth recovery. On Friday, I have a video visit with my surgeon, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to do it on video instead of going in, which is weird because they are really 5-10 minutes away. But for most people, I think it's better that way. But yeah, so anyway, I'm doing well. I hope you all are too, and I'll talk to you in a week. Bye.